checking out the Winnebago Inspire, and Jennifer's kindly offered to give us a tour of one of the very few in the market that caters to the handicapped folks. And as many of you know, I struggle with a lot of mobility issues, so this might be our next RV. You never know, so let's check it out.
Director of Sales at Winnebago Specialty Vehicles, and this is the 2021 Winnebago Inspire. The Winnebago Inspire is the first all-production accessible enhanced coach that Winnebago has made. The first feature that you'll see is the Braun 800-pound lifting capacity wheelchair lift, and when that lift is stowed, it's actually stowed behind this air-assisted Challenger door, and that door is actually operated from a remote control, or there's also a wall-mounted switch and it does power swing open and shut. As you enter the coach, the first feature you'll notice is this hinge stepwell cover. And we did this so when the coach door is shut, you avoid any accidents with people falling into the wheel well cover or a wheel falling into the wheel well cover.
That's awesome.
Or the stepwell cover. And then come aboard.
Okay, go first. All right.
She's checking it out too.
Yeah.
So we are the only manufacturer that puts wheelchair tie downs in from production. That was big for us. We thought that it was well worth the investment to do the engineering work and the pull testing. These have been pull tested to 5,000 pounds, so you know when your wheelchair is tied in there, you and your wheelchair are going to be safe and sound going down the road.
Awesome. And without having as a normal diesel, without having the door here, it actually gives a person with mobility issues a lot of room to get in and sit on the passenger side if they need to. It's nice.
So is that something you can have removed if you don't need the wheelchair?
You cannot.
Because I think of this not just as wheelchair accessible, but I think of those that the stairs are too steep, you know, knee issues like my husband, or you know, those that need the study of the rolling cart and come up and come in. So.
Yes, and we wanted to be mindful of that exact thing when we were building this.
Right.
Is that there's no definition to what a mobility challenge is.
Yes.
And sometimes it's a wheelchair, and sometimes it's bad knees or a bad back or whatever.
Right.
So we wanted to make sure that we modified it to make it more accessible, but not overly modified it. At the same time, we want to be mindful of caretakers, we want to be mindful of partners and spouses, and like you just said, mindful of the fact that there is a myriad of mobility issues out there.
Right, and living space.
Yes.
You know, you still need some storage and things like that.
Right.
Okay, so as this RV sits right here, is this the standard model for this? What kind of options are available, if any, like from a floor plan perspective? Like, can you get a table and chairs instead of a booth, that kind of stuff?
You cannot.
Okay.
So this is standard how it comes. Some of the features it comes with standard though that our other models won't. This comes standard with a washer and dryer. It comes standard with premium sound. And there's a couple other features. We can get one of the shell sheets that comes standard on this. That's typically an option.
Okay.
So we wanted to include as much as we could out of the gate. And when you do it that way, you know, from a production standpoint, you keep costs a little bit lower and things like that.
Sure.
So we wanted to be able to send very similar coaches down the line one after another, to being mindful of the fact that yes, there's a little bit of a premium because it has accessible enhancements, but now that they are fully production, we were actually able to realize economies of scale and have lowered the MSRP significantly for 2021 as well.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, awesome. So, yeah.
What is the MSRP?
$299 on this one.
$299? Okay.
Yep. As you walk through the coach, we have cut back this peninsula. On a standard floor plan, this would come out quite a ways further, but we wanted to be mindful of the width of this aisleway. Our Dream Dinette is actually unique on the Inspire, and you guys may or may not want to edit this out, but we have a table that raises to work, has a leaf that pulls out so you can roll up to it, but also still folds so you have a sleeping area.
Okay.
This one was put in before my proto was built of that table, so this doesn't have that feature.
Gotcha.
That Dream Dinette is unique to the Inspire.
Okay.
So
That's great.
super proud of that.
Yeah.
And of course, as you walk through, we have lowered the switches for greater accessibility. And then the roll-in shower. So flat floor shower we thought was important to accommodate wheelchairs. We do have this very durable rubber gasket around it, which is pretty easy to roll over and then comes right back up. A really two unique features of the shower is that is a siphoning drain in the floor.
Okay.
So you, again, wanted to be mindful of the fact that you have a flat floor and nobody wants a soggy RV.
Right.
So we wanted to assist that water drainage as much as we can. And then also within the walls of the shower area, we have put additional structure in. Again, people have different requirements for shower chairs, assist bars, things like that. So we wanted to make sure that we gave a wide range of options for mounting for that kind of stuff.
Okay, so the walls are reinforced, so I can actually add another bar if I needed to.
You can add an assist bar, you can add a
Okay.
shower seat. Yep.
Nice. That's very nice. And I like the fact that you didn't add those already.
Right.
Because that like you said, it allows the flexibility for whoever's going to be using this to do it as they see fit.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep. And then as you move back into the bedroom area, one of the things that comes standard on this coach is this electric powered raised lower head of the bed, queen bed back here.
Okay.
Again, this is one of those things that are typically an option, but we made it standard in our coach. We thought that having that power assisted bed is advantageous. And plenty of room for transferring back here as well.
Max adjustable bed. And you got a TV here. At an angle so people can actually see it without twisting their neck, which is a feature a lot of RVs don't seem to
So
understand.
2 TVs in here then?
Yes,
one
correct.
in the front, one in the back.
And we do also our exterior entertainment center. That's typically an option, is standard on this coach as well. So it's got an exterior 32-inch TV.
And I would assume the washer and dryer is right here.
Correct. Yeah.
Stackable.
Stackable.
Very nice.
We love stackables. And Whirlpool brand, which is great. So
Yep.
awesome.
All right. This is very, very nice. I've seen videos on this
Would you look
before,
inside these?
and
That's a lot of closet room.
Yeah, the wardrobe is huge in this thing.
It is really big. Yeah, you get a lot of good space in there. And it's where your cooking accessories go if you don't cook.
that's all you're saying.
Lots of space here too. Oh. I always don't know why they don't do something with those. Yeah, this is nice too because one of the things in our coach now, there's stuff I can't reach. You know, and so having this right here, you can just really just reach right up in there, and I can pretty much access anything. But I also feel like the floor is so, you know, I'm not worried about falling over.
Right.
I'm not worried about anything. I can put something down, reach in, and get the rest of it.
Yeah, the flat floor throughout for us obviously was key.
Yeah.
And then we
exactly.
also, I think this is kind of a neat feature. We have this removable panel on the side of this cabinet. So if you need to service the door or the wheelchair lift, you have access to that. So
Very nice. Very thoughtful.
How long does it take for that to come up and down? I mean, what is the?
it's about a minute.
About a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's good. Well, you don't want it too fast.
Right.
Throw somebody clean off. of
Not
it,
an
yeah.
amusement park ride.
Right. Oh man.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's really kind of you know, it's fast enough that it's not, you're not just standing there going,
Yeah,
you
come
know,
on, come on, come on.
hurry
Yeah.
up, we gotta go, and that kind of stuff, and then feeling, you know,
It's slow enough, it's not
slow.
intimidating. Yeah. 'cause
Exactly.
being lifted 4 feet off the ground or whatever, you know,
Right.
it can be a little nerve-wracking.
Right. You don't think it's very far until you're on it.
Yeah, until you're sitting on it and it's moving, and yeah.
So outside the coach, is there anything different than a normal Winnebago, or is everything outside just the typical, how Winnebago does?
Yep.
Their okay.
Yeah, there's no exterior modifications to this one.
Okay. Well, this is awesome and different. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming
and looking
through.
this out. Very excited about this. And I know a lot of our followers are either looking for something like this today or looking for something like this in the future, because as we get older, this is a lot of our futures, unfortunately.
Or they're traveling with an older parent or something like that as well, who can use that.
And to be able to get the...
There's such a range, like you said.
And to be able to get the disabled community out of their homes and be able to enjoy RVing is huge. And so I just want to say thank you to you and Winnebago for even doing this. I mean, because you guys are blazing the trail, so to speak. So we really appreciate the fact that you are looking out for a growing segment that a lot of people just don't even understand exists, at least in the RV market. So.
A lot of people don't know Winnebago has been building these for 40 plus years, and it was always on a custom one-off basis. So if you wanted an RV, you could call us, we'd design it for you, we'd put it down the production line. Well, actually, that's not true. We'd put parts of it down the production line and hand build the rest of it. So you were looking at 9 or 12 month lead times.
Right.
And we saw that becoming an issue where how many people are going to buy a coach that haven't walked through it or been inside of it, or so we're like, okay, how do we fix this need and make the accessible coach accessible, right? So the answer to that was to pick all of this, the majority of the features that have been requested of us over the years, and combine them into one model and make it a production model.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much again for your time.
Of course.
Well, again, with my face in the camera, I want to thank Jennifer for doing this. And if anybody has any questions about this model, leave us a comment below. We'll get it to the Winnebago folks, or just contact them directly. We'll leave some contact information for Winnebago in the comments below in this video as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this.